Stalkers have a new tool for tracking and monitoring their victims. They're using mobile apps and digital surveillance software, better known as spyware. It can remotely access text messages, emails, and calls. Stalkers can also track their target's location.
That's all according to a survey done by the eSafety Commissioner, who's raising red flags about privacy and tech-based coercive control.
That of nearly 6,000 apps in the Google Play Store aimed at kids under 13, a majority of them may be in violation of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act.
Downloading an app is kind of like going on a first date. You think it's going well, then suddenly they're asking for your location, your friends' phone numbers, and your browsing history. A little too much, a little too soon. And just like that, a bad date, some apps don't take no for an answer. In today's video, we're going beyond surface level to expose the apps tracking you right now, how they do it, what they're collecting, and what you can do about it. Welcome back to Beyond Surface Level, the channel where we reveal what's hidden and question what's told. So here's the truth. Over 70% of apps share your data with third parties. They collect your location, browsing habits, even contacts, whether you agreed or not. This is because data is the new gold rush. It's sold, traded, and analyzed to predict your behavior. In fact, a 2020 report showed over 1,000 Android apps could bypass permissions and keep collecting data even after you clicked deny. You said no, and the app said, "That's adorable." So why don't we jump into some real-world examples? We have period tracker apps.
It's almost an app for everyone. And the issue or the concern is that these apps collect an extraordinary amount of personal data about when somebody had their last period.
Some were caught sharing health data with Facebook. Imagine you're logging your cravings and suddenly you're bombarded with chocolate ads and a perfectly timed DoorDash coupon. Then we have the fitness apps. Remember Strava? Its global heat maps accidentally revealed secret US military bases because soldiers went jogging with the app on. Up next, we have some sleep and meditation apps, which are supposed to help you relax, but many secretly send your usage data to advertisers. Congrats, your insomnia is someone else's business model. Then we have religious apps. A few Bible and Quran apps were exposed for collecting exact location data and selling it. And there goes your spiritual privacy. Another one would be dating apps. Tinder and Grindr were caught sharing extremely sensitive information, including orientation and real-time location.
40 million Americans use online dating services each year.
Anybody can create a profile, put it up, and take it down with ease.
Tinder tells ABC News, "We are disturbed by these unfortunate incidents,"
which were sold to ad companies and who knows who else. And the last one I wanted to touch base on is QR scanner apps. Before built-in scanners, millions downloaded shady ones. Some logged contacts, browser history, even texts, all to scan a menu. You would think it would stop there, but even your calculator apps have been busted for spying. Unless calculators are plotting world domination, this is a big red flag. So your biggest question might be, how do these apps pull it off? Well, number one, there are background permissions. Apps like to sneak in extra access. A 2019 study found 1,300 Android apps still collected data even after users denied the permissions. One of the camera apps secretly stored GPS data and a photo metadata. And let's just be real, whenever you download an app and it asks for the terms and conditions to be read and accepted, do you actually read it from start to finish? Number two, we have SDKs, which stands for Software Development Kits. Apps often use third-party codes, but that code can collect data too. For example, Facebook's SDK sent info back to Facebook even if you didn't have a Facebook account. And number three, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth tracking. Apps can track you by detecting nearby networks or devices. NordVPN reported in 2021 that apps can pinpoint your location within a few meters using Wi-Fi even with the GPS turned off. So now I'm just sitting here thinking, why did it take them so long to pinpoint those colors in the movies? Some people would say, I've got nothing to hide, But this isn't about if you like pineapples on pizza or if you doom scroll at 2 a.m. every other night. Your data reveals where you live, who you see, when you're away, even your routines. That info can be sold to insurers, employers, political campaigns, and who really knows who else out there. And once it's out there, it's impossible to undo data. No need to panic, you've got some options. Check app permissions and cut off what doesn't make sense. Delete apps you don't use. Old apps are often the worst offenders. Switch to privacy-friendly alternatives like Brave, DuckDuckGo, or Signal. Restrict background activity on your phone. And just remember, free apps aren't really free. You're paying with your data. So next time you download an app, ask yourself, am I installing it or is it installing itself into my life? The apps tracking you right now might be invisible, but once you understand how the system works, you can take back control. I appreciate you for making it this far. If these types of topics interest you, hit that like button, share it with that one friend who just gets it, and subscribe for more truths that the mainstream media doesn't talk about. Remember, what you don't know can track you. Stay aware, stay curious, stay mindful, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love.